mother's name was Nancy Lambert. And it's funny how stuff comes back when Tommy's talking about he got beat with the switch. I remember one time my mom was getting ready to spank me, and I'm sure it was something I didn't do because I was an angel. But I had gotten a little bit older then, and I remember when she was spanking me, after she got through spanking, I turned around and said, "Was that the best you can do?" And when my dad got home that afternoon, the next time she spanked me, I screamed and cried like a baby because after he got through with me, he said, "Next time your mama spanks you, you better make sure she thinks she's hurting you." I said, "Don't worry about it." So next time she gave me a whipping, I was sitting there screaming like she was killing me. But it's funny how that stuff just comes back when I heard Tommy mention that. But my mom loved animals. That was her thing. She loved especially dogs, poodles, any kind of dog. She had a bird, one of them talking parrots. If that had been mine, I'd ate him for fried chicken because that thing would... You'd be sitting there and that thing would start ringing like a phone. And you're looking around answering the phone, it was that dumb bird. But she had a special place in her heart for animals. And she loved the beach, just loved the beach. Before my mama got... You got to give me just a sec. Before my mama got dementia, she was a lively person. We used to go to the beach with her all the time, me and my wife, because she always had something at the beach. I remember we hadn't been married long. They bought a little pop-up camper, little video thing, and Jason was just a little baby, so we'd go to the beach with him down there at the Indian Beach. And me and Sheena stayed out on the beach all day, got sunburned. And then we had Jason sleeping with us. He was about maybe 2 years old. Well, he was crawling all over us. We was sunburnt. We were hollering and screaming. And my dad looked at me and said, "I told you." He said, "Don't send him over here. Y'all laid out there and got burnt." But I know my mama finally come over and got him to rescue us. But there at the end, right before she started getting bad with dementia, she had a motorhome. She was down there at the beach by, I can't remember the name of the fishing pier down there at Ocean Isle. But she was staying there at the pier, and I went down a couple times. It was just me and her right before she was starting to get in where she was getting where the dementia was starting to kick in. She was always thinking somebody was after her, or she wouldn't go out of the motorhome much. But I went down there a couple times, just me and her. It was a special time. I'd go out on the pier and fish, and she'd cook my breakfast and bring me food out there on the pier, but me and her would sit there and talk at night. But I got to tell her one thing. When she got dementia bad, she got where she became kind of hateful to ones close to her. But when Benny would come see her, I'd be sitting there one time and Benny walked in. It was like she was an angel, the sweetest thing. She just as sweet. And I'm sitting there, I said, "What in the world going on?" And Uncle Benny said, "Well, she's having a good day today." I said, "Yeah, as long as you're here." But as soon as he left, she was back being hollering and screaming. But I just never forget that. Every time Benny would show up, she was like an angel. But that's what Benny said. "She's having a good day today." And I said, "Yeah, as long as you're here." But she was a special lady. She was a special lady to us. She loved her grandkids. She loved her kids. And like I said, she was a vibrant woman. She loved to go and dance and everything before the depression and the dementia started setting in. But me and my wife, Sheena, we used to go off with them all the time. And just, but I'd never forget that. We were both sunburned. We were just hollering and screaming. But my dad said, don't even send him over here. Y'all laid out there on the beach, got burned, now you got to pay for it. But I will get to see her again.